On to you, Sagittarius. So, you Sagittarius have the Moon, the Eight of Swords, and the Justice. So, what I'm seeing here for a lot of you is a lot of you Sagittarius are a little bit quite unsure as to what it is that you should be doing as of right now. I'm getting all these notifications. Shout outs to everybody that's essentially been leaving comments, liking, subscribing. You know, that definitely helps me get larger as a YouTube channel and as a creator. Appreciate it. So you don't necessarily know where it is that you're going with this. And what I mean by that is, let's get to it. So the Moon is about, that you need some form of shadow work done, and that you need, and you have been doing that. You have been definitely been in the shadows, figuring out, well, what is the darker side about you? What do you actually like? What amuses you? What gets you feeling creative, right? What gets you feeling a certain kind of way? And the Eight of Swords and the Justice are all about, you realize that you don't necessarily know yourself as much as you thought you did, right? You know a couple of things about yourself, but now a lot of you Sagittarius are starting to realize that there's a lot about yourselves that you still don't know. And the Justice represents, and you realize that it's time for you to actually go and find out a little bit more about yourself. So this is about self-discovery at this point. A lot of you Sagittarius don't want to transition physically, if you know what I mean. Transition and not know more about yourselves, not know who you are. Because Sagittarius is a zodiac sign of discovery, right? Going and finding out, going on an adventure, actually seeing for yourself what's happening, right? It's while I'm gonna say everybody, but while a lot of people are scared to go check it out, you Sagittarius will be the ones to go check it out based upon curiosity, and you want to know more, right? Y'all like information. So the thing about it is that the Hermit is about, and you realize how much information you do not have about yourself. And on one hand, right, you have the Page of Swords. Yeah. On one hand, it's kind of disturbing to you, Sagittarius, about how much it is that you still don't know about yourselves, no matter how old. And I don't mean this, as an insult. Some people get insulted about when you ask them their age, or when you talk about age and all of this. Anyway, but no matter how old you get, but then at the same time, you realize that it's good because there's still so much for you to learn, and that you're not as shallow as some people may have called you or thought, or may have treated you. There actually is a lot of depth. It's just that you just realize that there's way more depth to you, and that you still have way more depths of your own ocean, right, of yourselves, to figure out how to get deeper, what to do. The Three of Wands now is about how some of the things that you may want to do, travel may be on the list, and not necessarily to spend all this amount of money, right? More so traveling with a purpose. If you're just traveling and you don't really have a purpose of traveling, that's honestly a waste of money, because them plane tickets, or if you're taking a cruise, traveling is not some cheap thing where it's like it's $100. You know what I'm saying? Traveling is, if you have it, you got it, and you can afford it, you've got some money saved up, or you have some money just like that, and you're made of money, or you have some money saved up. For real, for real. But then at the same time, it's also a situation where, honestly, it's also a situation where, if the Three of Wands don't mean that, then it means that you're going to start engaging in hobbies that you didn't necessarily think of yourselves of doing in public or being proud of it, even though you wanted to try it out, because you may have been, because of the Three of Cups, you may have been preoccupied with how other people thought about you. A lot of you Sagittarius may have been preoccupied with other people thinking that you're a dork, or like, you know, someone that's essentially uncool and they didn't want to hang out with you. But a lot of you Sagittarius now are over that, in the sense of you're going to start getting into hobbies as well as trying to meet new people in different areas. So maybe at the library, maybe at a video game competition, maybe, I mean, I'm just stating off things that resonate with me, but I'm saying, like, you know, maybe at a concert, maybe, wherever it is that you hang out. And then, but also you're going to broaden your horizons as to where it is that you hang out. You know, like it is that I said before, Sagittarius, it amazes me to find out how much it is that grown-ups don't actually explore. Like me, I done been all over the place, right? As far as exploration of New York, all sorts of back streets and things of this nature, and how it is that I was able to get the restaurants that I was able to be in and stuff like this. You know, and all of this, and know where to take people, is because I done been all over New York. Now, I'm not saying that I'm a person that knows exactly all the time where it is that I'm going as far as every street, everything, but I know it enough to understand where's where. You know what I mean? So now the thing is that the Hierophant is about how, and you need to listen to your gut. Do not try to have anybody, you know, friends or not, friends, family members, make you feel bad or shame you into feeling like you deserve to not be happy because you're just wasting your time doing different things and learning and growing. That's what it is that you Sagittarius are supposed to be doing. And it will make you a better, more well-rounded well-rounded zodiac sign in general, but individuals to that zodiac sign as well. Because like it is, I said before, when I first started doing tarot readings for Sagittarius, this was back in 2015, a lot of y'all were hard-headed. A lot of y'all was giving me pushback. A lot of y'all didn't want to listen, until I started to kind of tell y'all how to be able to get over I started to tell y'all the difficulties and how to get past through the difficulties. Like, yeah, like Sagittarius has horse traits. And what I mean by that is, I'm not insulting you. I'm saying that when you observe a horse, they can be hard-headed, panicked, right? They're in a frenzy, intelligent, and they could be a very good friend. They could be a very good companion, if you catch my drift. But panicked, hard-headed. Sometimes they want to do things their own way, and doing things their own way can get them jammed up in a certain situation. Pay attention to a horse, right? So then, right? So now you Sagittarius are at this point where you're a little bit more malleable in a good way. You're still you, and you still have some things about you that you're unwilling to budge about, which is good because it makes you who you are. But a lot of you Sagittarius are malleable or changeable like you're supposed to be, because you're mutable signs. You're a mutable sign, but you're more malleable or mutable in the sense that you're willing to actually admit that you have certain issues and that you need to work on. And one of the things that you need to work on is stop caring about what people think about you so much. If you have to sacrifice your friendships because these people see you changing for the better, and you actually want to try out different things that actually mellow you out, zen you out, because I like art. Art is one of those things that zen me out. If I lose friends because of it, quote unquote friends, then so be it. I'm not harming anybody. And it's what calm, and it's something about that, one of the things that calmed me down. So then the Ace of Cups now and the Two of Cups now is about how, And when you are doing that shadow work and you're now starting to indulge in certain hobbies like I was talking about, you're actually going to meet people. You're actually going to meet people getting into hobbies, because a lot of those new hobbies that a lot of you Sagittarius will start to take on, you'll realize there's fresh new faces. So there's brand new people for you to actually socialize with. And some of these people you will get to know. You'll start socializing with them and connecting in a way where the two of you actually exchange numbers, where you can get to know them. And who knows where it goes. But this is what it is that I'm talking about. Embrace the change. Stop trying to go against the change. Nope. That's where it is that you get yourself messed up. Because when you know that you need to correct something within yourself, see, a lot of times, and I don't want to ramble too much on about this, but shadow work is good, because the shadow side and the indulgence in the shadow side moderately is how it is that we begin to understand our truest selves, because it's that integration between light and dark. The public side and the side that we want people to like, and our own darkness that we personally, selfishly like. And if we can learn, like yin and yang, to blend the two together, that's where we get a more complete person. But when we want to separate our light and our darkness, like a lot of these light workers do, right? And a lot of these light workers, everything is just love and light. No, things are love, light, and darkness, right? People trying to deny the darker natures about themselves, while they are overindulging about their darker or I should say, in their darker natures. They're trying to stop smoking cigarettes while smoking a pack a day, but they're talking about their light side. Let's clarify the Two of Cups. You have the Strength, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and then you have the King of Swords. So this is about, for you, Sagittarius, this is about you'll become stronger as well as you are learning about your shadow side. You may not even necessarily go back to those places that you are getting better acquainted with. You may not meet those people that you're getting better acquainted with, or the people that you meet while you are there, being in those places. You may not even decide to meet anybody at all. This may be an internal thing. But this is a more intimate relationship between yourself and yourself, and knowing who you are. But it makes you stronger. This is what the Strength and the Four of Pentacles represents. It makes you stronger in that regard, because oh wow, I cut my finger. But anyway, in that regard, because in that sense, it makes you stronger due to the fact that you understand your attributes. You know better what works, what doesn't. It'll help you become a better dater, because you have a better understanding of your range, what actually works for you, because not everybody can pull 8, 9s, and 10s. The Nine of Cups and the King of Swords is about also when people come to you, when people come to you, regardless of how they approach you, regardless of what their perception of you is, you're ready for it. Whether they try to upscale themselves and inflate their own importance, or whether they try to, whether they're very approachable, you're ready for it. You know how to socialize. And all of this comes from shadow work. Okay, so you will meet some new people, for the ones who are going out of the home and learning how to go in new places, try out new places because you have new interests, but try out new places that you've never tried out before. Even though you were interested in going to those places, you will meet brand new people. For you Sagittarius that aren't really going any places, this is about taking a brand new perspective, a brand new look over the things that you already have, own, the people that you already socialize with, and you'll realize that you'll realize that you need to change certain behaviors. So a lot of introspection going on for you, Sagittarius.